Our marathon NFL draft coverage here at Chat Sports is presented by Manscaped. You can get 20% off and free shipping on all their top-of-the-line men's grooming products at manscaped.com/chat. We appreciate Manscaped sponsoring today's Day 1 and Day 2 NFL draft grades. We'll go team by team, grading everyone, starting with the Arizona Cardinals. 3 picks, Trey McBride, Cameron Thomas, and Myjai Sanders. No first-round pick. And although it is tough to figure out, well, which trade are you counting that happens during the draft, I'll try to count it if it's a noteworthy trade. Marquise Brown was their first-round pick. I like the edges. Cam Thomas, Myjai Sanders, almost, I think, just the kind of crazy first note here as I go way too long on the first team. Cam Thomas was number 88 for me. Myjai Sanders was 100. So, nailed it. Arizona, you and me, same page, baby. I don't like the Marquise Brown trade, though. I like the Trey McBride pickup. C+. I am not a fan of trading your first for Marquise Brown. Purely of the value of those 3 picks, probably at least a B there. I like to go A is great, B is good, the edge picks are good, C is average, D is bad, F is terrible. Arizona's got plenty of day 3 picks. It's a C+ for me to start. The Falcons, as they made a very interesting couple picks here. Drake London in round 1. I thought they're moving up for a QB in round 2. Not so fast, my friends. In is Arnold Ebiketie at number 38. Troy Anderson, or as I call him, Mr. Anderson, out of Montana State. Desmond Ridder in the 3rd. I actually like the value there. And D'Angelo Malone. I love getting the edge rush help. Now, Malone was a little bit lower for me on my board, but he was one of the best guys left, so I ain't mad at it. I actually like what the Falcons have done. B+ grade from me. I don't know if Desmond Ridder's your guy or not, but I think he's going to be a long-term NFL backup. 3rd-round pick, worst case, is not that bad. The Baltimore Ravens, Kyle Hamilton, Tyler Linderbaum, David Ojabo, and Travis Jones. Kyle Hamilton, my number 1 player. Linderbaum, my number 8. Ojabo would have been top 20, falls because of the medical, down to number 46 for me. And Travis Jones, the run-stopping nose guard, was number 41. This is an A. The only thing this team is missing is some wide receiver help, and maybe they fill that in free agency. I almost gave it an A+, but I just want to wait to see how day 3 goes here. The Ravens. No team has had a better draft, as far as I am concerned, than what the Ravens have done at this point. The Buffalo Bills are next up here. Kaiir Elam out of Florida. I love that pick. Early on, James Cook, who I like, but it was early for me. Same with Terrell Bernard. Not a terrible reach on that one. B-. Again, this has been a good draft so far by Buffalo. They don't have that many needs. They can be a bit more selection-worthy with their grades in the end. So B- there for the Buffalo Bills. As we transition now to the Carolina Panthers. Ike Mekwonu, I love it. Matt Corral, 94 overall to the Panthers. Is he their QB of the future? I don't know. Might end up not doing anything if the regime gets swapped out. But for no second-round pick, I like what Carolina's done. The Ike Mekwonu pick was awesome. Easy A for me. I actually like the value for Corral. I thought I was going to be super low on these QBs, and the NFL was like, no, Tom, you're high on them. Okay, that's fine with me, I guess. B+ for Carolina. Chicago. Okay, like the Kyler Gordon pick, like the Jaquan Brisker pick, no first-round selection. I'm not boosting the Justin Fields grade from last year with trading up. I'm not including that in this, so it's just no first-round pick beneficiary. So it's going to be lower because there is no first-round pick for Chicago. And Velus Jones, I don't like that pick at all. I'm going to go C-. I think Kyler Gordon, Brisker will be good players. You need to help Justin Fields. And your only addition is a speedy, older vertical threat with 1 year of good production. I don't like that, Chicago. Sorry. Not a huge fan of it. Now, I'm going through grades of every single team. I want you guys to do it for your favorite team. So a 2-part ask here. Number 1, in the same comment, shout out your favorite team and then grade their draft. So A, B, C, D, or F, favorite team. This is the pinned comment on today's video. A little bit longer of an ask, so if the ad break comes, take advantage of it. Head down there and let me know your favorite team and how you grade them. The Bengals now with Daxton Hill, which I love, And Cam Taylor-Britt, which he was 60 overall. I had him at 96. I know I was lower on him. Zachary Carter, I had at 186. I don't like the last two picks. I love Daxton Hill. Day 2, I am not a fan of what the Bengals did. Zachary Carter that early was just yikes for me. So great first round pick. Not so much the rest of the way here for the Cincinnati Bengals from that standpoint. C+ for me. The Browns will stick in Ohio. Okay, so Martin Emerson, I had at 131 overall. Alex Wright, I had at 120 overall. David Bell, I had at 101. So we're pretty close on that one. Taking a corner there. Who's your one edge rusher? C-. I don't love it. I am not factoring in any of these QB trades. Deshaun Watson is not factored in for the Browns because that was a pre-draft trade. I'm trying to focus more on the picks and trades made during the NFL draft because I got to have rules at some point there. If you want to factor in Deshaun, give it an A. That's fine. Amari Cooper gets an A as well, but those were the trade grades. This is the draft grades. Cowboys, this is weird to say out loud. Jalen Tolbert, their third-round pick, was my highest-graded player of the 3. I love Tolbert. I like Sam Williams. I hate Tyler Smith. That is a C for me. I hate the pick. There's nothing wrong with the person, of course. This is just business here. Upside for Smith, but I didn't like that one very much at all. Not the route I wanted the Cowboys to go, and I know many Cowboys fans are down bad still. Denver has 2 picks. There's Sam's boy, Nick Bonito, and Greg Dulcich, the tight end out of UCLA. And honestly, I like these picks. Edge rusher, high upside, was not going to make it to 80. Got to take him there. That's fine. Premium pick. Dulcich, I think, was 79 overall on my board. Double checking. 78 on my board. Get him an 80. It's a B. No Russell Wilson trade factored in again. If you throw that in, give it an A. You can be cool. That's fine. But again, I'm focused in on the draft side of things, my friends. Today's sponsor is Manscaped. 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com/chat. Promo code chat is in the comment section and the description. Get the ultra premium package. I almost knocked over a giant thing of water there. That was close. Get yours today at manscaped.com/chat. Body wash, shampoo, conditioner, body spray, deodorant, lip balm, and a whole lot more. These are the best complimentary pieces to you, which I'm sure you already have. The Lawnmower 4.0. Get yours today at manscaped.com/chat. The Lions, who were wheeling and dealing, Aiden Hutchinson, like it a lot. Jameson Williams, all for it. Josh Pascal was the weird one, didn't quite get that to it. Is he going to play D-line? Maybe. I love Kirby Joseph. I'm a big fan of that selection. A- here by the Detroit Lions. Hutchinson and Pascal are good culture fits for what Dan Campbell wants, and I love Williams and Kirby Joseph, so good job there by Detroit. All right, the Green Bay Packers, Quay Walker and Devontae Wyatt, the Georgia boys here for Green Bay in round 1. Christian Watson, which I don't love that one. I love this Sean Ryan pick. I am higher on Sean Ryan than I think almost anyone was. Top 50 player for me. It's a B+ grade for the Green Bay Packers. Still got some work to do. That's okay. It's a very good class so far out of Green Bay. They should feel great. I don't love Watson, but it'll be just fine. We're not done yet. A lot of more grades to come. Who is your biggest NFL draft winner so far? Which team do you think crushed it better than anybody else? Let me know how you're feeling in the comment section. The biggest draft winner at this point. The Texans. So this is a bit of a tricky one, right? Derek Stingley and then Kenyon Green. I love Stingley. I'm not sure how the fit from Green's going to work. I am at guard. He's going to play tackle? I'm not sure. Jalen Petrie. I love him. Really good football player, right? John Mechie III out of Alabama was a bit early for me. Christian Harris, I love the value. So it's like, love it, okay, love it, okay, love it. In the end, that all adds up to a B. It's a good draft for me for the Houston Texans and a bit better than I think what they've done maybe in recent years past. The Colts, no first-round pick. They got some of my guys relative to value. Alec Pierce, who I'm a huge fan of, 54 overall. Jelani Woods, a draft is loose on the field if you watch our live coverage, 73. I like the upside there. Bernard Raymond, thought I was low on him. Well, he's 56 for me. He's actually 77 off the board. And Nick Cross, another safety that I like a lot for Indy. No first-round pick. I like what they've done. Not a single bad pick in this draft so far for Indy. B+ is the grade I will assign to them. It's a good job, and curious what else they end up doing in the near future. Jacksonville individually, immense upside for Trayvon Walker. I love the Devin Lloyd value. I love the Chad Muma value. Why did you take 2 linebackers when you signed Foye Oluokun to a huge deal? That one was weird to me, but value, and I like Luke Fortner too. So B- close to a C+. That's a very narrow grade there for me, but I had Chad Muma top 40. You got him in the third or late second. I ain't going to complain too much on that front. Day 3 is coming up, depending on when you're watching that, this morning or tomorrow morning, whichever one it is. It's getting late here after all. We will have Day 3 coverage. Every single pick will be broken down here on Chat Sports, so if you haven't already, hit that big red button and subscribe. The Chiefs might not be a player, but they crush a lot. Trent McDuffie, 21. George Karlaftis at 30. Sky Moore at 54. Brian Cook was a reach for me at 62, but Leo Chenal was an awesome pick in round 3. Cook was a reach, but the Moore value, the McDuffie value, the Karlaftis value, and Chenal value were all significant for where I had them. I had Sky Moore as a top 32 player. It's an A for KC, one of the biggest draft winners in this year's class. This is another good crop of what the Chiefs have been able to put together. Great job here by the Chiefs. It's an easy A for my grade. I am very impressed with what they've been able to do at this stage. So again, Sky Moore, super high on my board. Chenal was 47, by the way, but a really great selection here by KC. The Raiders moved down, made 1 pick. 90 overall. Dylan Parham, who I'll make note here, was 84 on my board. That's fine. This is just average to me overall. But if you're including the Devontae Adams trade, Raiders fans, it is an A+. Several picks coming up tomorrow for the Las Vegas Raiders. I would bet they finish with at least a B on my end. Parham's a fine pick. I am curious where they play him exactly. The Chargers, Zion Johnson and JT Woods. Like the Zion Johnson pick. Woods was a little bit of a sleeper grade on him. Feel pretty good about it. I want a right tackle. Get one on day 3. I'll feel better. Chargers get a B from me in this year's draft. Give me a tackle. Give me a tackle. I'll bump that grade up to an A because I don't want Storm Norton out there ever again. The Rams made 1 pick. Logan Bruss, an offensive guard who I had very low on my board, by the way. That was number 170. So the Rams get an F. Yeah, and you know why we're really giving the Rams an F for? Y'all get pissy at me, the 5 Rams fans who exist? I'm kidding. It's F for F them picks. The Rams don't need draft picks. Oh, they actually have a bunch on day 3, and they'll actually probably crush those because they always do well with those 3rd-round picks. So let's have some fun. Type in F in the comments section for F them picks because the Rams don't need them anyway. So I just wanted to have some fun with Rams fans. You'll get a better grade tomorrow, I promise you. Channing Tindall, round 3 by the Miami Dolphins. Will Scott was very excited about that one. It's a good pick. No first, no second. Bump the Tyreek Hill grade up if you want. It's a B for me for the Miami Dolphins. It's a good pick with not much draft capital to play with. He might be a starter down the road at that linebacker position for Miami. Minnesota, wheeling and dealing. Round 1, they take Lewis Seen, Andrew Booth in the 2nd. Love that one. Ed Ingram, not as much. Brian Asamoah, I had pretty similar grade on. B+. Producer Sam, our Oklahoma grad, wants you to know he loves the Brian Asamoah pick. B+. You got instant starters at safety and corner. Maybe guard down the road. Linebacker, going to be your weak side run and chase guy. B+ grade here for the Minnesota Vikings for me. Quality, we'll see what else happens. Okay, the Patriots. Positive first. I love Marcus Jones. I think he's going to be an awesome nickel corner in the NFL. This is a what the F grade from New England. And first off, I typically don't like the way Bill Belichick drafts. Cole Strange, huge reach for me. Tyquan Thornton, he's fast. You have 2 of those guys on your roster already in Bourne and Aguilar who are fast. And Thornton is not a great receiver quite yet. And then I love Marcus Jones. You have 2 nickels on your roster. Who the hell is going to be your outside corner? So I don't know what they're doing, but I do know this about Bill Belichick. He's going to crush day 3. He always does. Who is your biggest NFL draft loser so far? It's the Patriots for me. I don't know what they're doing. I want to hear from you guys, though, too. Be mean, whether it's your team or not. Biggest draft loser at this point. Saints took Chris Olave, Trevor Penning, and then, if I may be so bold, they reached on Alontae Taylor. But I do like what they did in the first round here. I had Taylor at 124, so that was a pretty big reach. But you got a starter in Olave, a starter in Trevor Penning. I was surprised Penning fell to you at 19. I'll go B+. As I sit here live, it might be a little bit high, but we're all doing it on the fly, so I'll be nice and say Saints get a B+, but could slide a little bit later on here. The Giants owned day one. Kayvon Thibodeau, Evan Neal. And then I don't get it. Wan'Dale Robinson in the second round, huge reach for me. Joshua Ezeudu, big reach for me in the third, but maybe he starts at guard for you. Cordell Flott in the third, also not as bad, but a reach there too. So I love their round one. Round one matters more. I don't love the rest. I'll give them a B. It's not a bad draft. You can't take Kayvon Thibodeau and Evan Neal and get a bad draft from me because I love those two kids. The rest I was like, I don't really know what we're doing out here, Jim. So B for me. The Jets will stick in New York, quote unquote. Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, and Jermaine Johnson, all right where I had them or near it, instant starters for New York. Breece Hall, who I like a lot, and it's better than spending a first-round pick on the running back spot. And then Jeremy Ruckert, which I am intrigued by given their investment at the tight end position here. I had him at 119, 101. I like what the Jets did. It's a great draft class. Build around Zach Wilson. Pray to God he is your guy. It's an A for me with what the Jets were able to do in the first round and the second round and the third round of this year's NFL draft. What do you think has been the best draft pick so far? I might go with the Ravens for Linderbaum and or Kyle Hamilton, but name the player who you thought was the best selection in this year's NFL draft, at least so far. Maybe it's Nakobe Dean, right? Jordan Davis, 13 to Georgia. Cam Jurgens, I don't love that pick, but he's your long-term center. Give him a year. It'll probably work out okay. Dean fell because of medical issues. That is why he did not last nearly as long as people thought he was going to end up lasting. Dean falls. Injury concerns, cool. Plus the A.J. Brown trade, yeah, Philadelphia is one of your biggest winners in this year's NFL draft. It's an easy A for me out of Philadelphia. Ravens, Chiefs, Eagles are probably my three favorite draft classes, at least so far, with an entire third day still to go. Philadelphia is doing some damn good stuff. Stay in the same state, the Pittsburgh Steelers here. Kenny Pickett, QB, it comes down to how you feel about Pickett. I'm not sold. I love the George Pickens pick. It was great value there. DeMarvin Leal is worth the gamble in the third round. 5 technique, I think, will be okay. I like the fit more so. B-. If Pickett's a bust, it's going to be really low. It just is. If he ends up being awesome, well, we'll wait and see how that one ends up shaping out. But Pittsburgh's they've been weird. They draft typically pretty well, but we'll have to wait and see on that standpoint. The Niners, Drake Jackson, Tyrion Davis-Price at 93 overall, and Danny Gray. So another running back. I don't get that at all. You've got runners. Stop letting Shanahan make running back picks. You don't need to. I like Danny Gray pick a lot, and I like the Drake Jackson pick. No first rounder, C+. It's just above average for me. It's not bad, but I don't understand the Tyrion Davis selection. That was a head scratcher as far as I'm concerned. Seattle, hey, you did better than you ever had in any one of my day 2 grades for Seattle. I love the Charles Cross, Abraham Lucas picks. I think you've got long-term starters at both tackle spots. My concern here is this. Boye Mafe, fine at 40, not a big deal there. Another running back. Really? You just had to do it again, had to trigger me taking a running back, and you take tackles who are pass protectors. That's weird. I think it's a rebuilding year anyway for Seattle with no QB on their roster yet, but this is a good draft by Seattle. I think this is the highest grade I've given to Seattle at any stage of a draft process because they always do weird shit. They didn't this year. I give them a B. The Bucs, Logan Hall, fine. I think he'll probably play 5-tech DT for them more so than edge where our database has him listed. Luke Gadecki out of Central Michigan. A little early. I am surprised. I think he went before Bernard Raymond, which was a bit of a shocker to me. My math might be wrong, but whatever. Rashad White in the third. Okay, I guess that's fine. I think the running back value was in the fourth round, not the third round, but whatever. It's average to me. You got Tom Brady back, so don't be mad. I'll give it a C. It's not a bad draft, but I just don't see the value for Tampa on these picks. So a C grade for me on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We'll see what else they pull off. I had some running backs who were a bit higher than White, but it's fine in the end. The Tennessee Titans, Treylon Burks, Arkansas. This is part of the A.J. Brown trade. Roger McCreary, which is weird because they have defensive backs aplenty already. Nicholas Petit-Frere, who I think is a swing tackle. I hope you don't make him a right tackle. Maybe he's better at right than left side. Malik Willis is the upside pick. It's actually my favorite of the grouping. I ding them an entire letter grade at minimum because you traded away A.J. Brown. That's bad. You shouldn't have done that. I am not a fan of that particular move. So Tennessee, I give him a C. Pretty average. Although, hey, maybe Malik Willis ends up hitting on his immense potential. In which case, that's an A, baby. And the Commanders, if you made it all the way through, you guys, the MVP. Jahan Dotson, that was weird. That's a reach. Phidarian Mathis is fine. Also, maybe don't cut Matt Ioannidis next time. And finally, Brian Robinson as a third-round pick. Okay, I think you got one starter. I don't love that. So C- for me for the Commanders. Them and the Cowboys, not the best in terms of the NFC East grades. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Day 3 of the NFL Draft Live, and afterwards, more draft grades, baby.